Infusing versus mixing means you get a much more natural flavor, and also the quality of the salts are really, really high end. So whether you're sprinkling it on your steaks or whether you're adding it to your salads, by the way, my favorite is there is a sea smoke one that is fantastic. It's smoky, it's a little bit rich.
You put it on what?
I actually sprinkle on a bit of a salad or fish would work great as well. And it's also good if you have it with red wine because it has a little bit of that sort of tannin.
Oh, well, we'll have to discover that in the new year, too.
Exactly.
Okay, there we go. One more to go.
We started big, so we got to end big, okay? We've done drinks, we've done food, et cetera, et cetera. I think we need to add a little bit of atmosphere.
Sure.
And maybe a little bit of music with the fabric riff. The fabric riff is a Bluetooth speaker, so you can take it on vacation, connect it to your phone. The sound is amazing. It comes in 4 amazing different colors and patterns. But here's what's really neat about it. Number one, you can get a bunch of these and connect them together, so it creates like a sound system through your house.
Nice.
And it connects to Amazon Alexa. So you can actually say to this, and then to work through your Amazon Alexa, say, you know, play me a little bit of this, or order me a pizza. And it will do all of this for you as well.
Well, I like that.
Yeah.
That's right. Sebastian! Thank you, Sebastian. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, everyone! Sebastian Sender. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Coming up, check your etiquette this season. Charles about brand new style. Plus, after 9 unforgettable surprises, it's all come down to this. Get ready for a day of giveaways like never before. That's tomorrow on an all-new Marilyn.
Okay, bad manners, short patience, family drama. Charles the Butler's here to save the day. Great advice.
Trying to keep things calm.
I'm telling you, I know, because in the middle of it, you're like, I don't know what to do. So Sangeeta said, when the host says, oh, don't bring anything, does she really mean it?
Well,
I really mean it.
So, you know, it depends on the person. And so, you know, if you said to me, Charles, don't bring anything, I would say, are you sure, Marilyn?
Yeah.
And then he said, no, seriously, don't bring anything. You have to listen to what the person is saying.
Sure.
Because in your case, because I happen to know you, and when I come over, I know that you actually mean it.
I really mean it.
So don't bring, because the worst thing is if you say don't bring anything, and then I show up with a cake, and you're thinking, great, now what am I going to do with this? Because it ruins my dessert or what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So try to listen. But remember, if you are going to bring something, it's a present, and it's not something that you should expect the host to serve necessarily. It's
so
their
the
choice.
wine, so the wine they bring over, they're not going to serve it for that dinner.
So wine or chocolates or whatever.
And flowers.
Yes.
If you bring in a bouquet, you've always said this. I like this. Tell everybody.
So what I love. So Peter Petra did this the other day with you.
Yes.
And so is if you're going to bring flowers, never bring cut flowers. Have them already either arranged in a vase.
Yeah.
Or send them, ahead of time.
Like
because the problem is, you as the hostess, you've got these flowers, and now you have to start to arrange them. Where am I going to put them? It actually puts stress on you unfairly, even though, as the guest, I'm trying to do a good thing, but it actually puts you in an awkward position.
Very much so. And Peter he made his own bouquet. So
it was great.
Check my Instagram.
Yes. And he shows the whole thing. It's great.
Oh my gosh, he showed the whole thing. Okay. This one is from Elaine. I love buying clothes for my grandchildren, but I never see them wearing it. I can't even find the clothes that I bought in their closets. And when I asked my daughter about it, she claimed that they're in the laundry, and I don't believe her. Mike, I don't believe her. So I know. This reminds me of an episode of Modern Family. About Claire giving her brother some clothes for Lily. So what do you have to say about that?
So, you know, first of all, you know, if it's a present, and you can't, just because you give something to someone, you can't dictate that they have to be able to use it or to wear it.
Right.
But number two, if you're noticing that they're not wearing it, then maybe you're falling a little bit short. Maybe it's the wrong color, the wrong size, the wrong style. So if you're going to continue giving clothes, I think you need to do a little bit more research to find out what they like, to try to help get them, because I think that's the issue.
Okay.
She's probably falling a little bit short by accident.
And gift certificate is also good.
It's a great way to deal with that. Absolutely.
Okay, here's another one. Sula says, when my 19-year-old nephew comes over for dinner, he won't remove his dirty baseball hat at the holiday table. It's very disrespectful. And my sister refuses to say anything to him because it upsets her very much. And I get that. That happens a lot.
Yes.
In my world, down in the States, I see that a lot. You go into a restaurant and go, wow.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think my house, my rules. And so I'd have no problem saying to, you know, my nephew Jimmy, You know, Jimmy, at my house, I'd appreciate if you take your baseball cap off at my dining room table.
Yeah, don't go through the sister. Just tell him.
Exactly, because she's going to say, oh, no, he's fine, and now that puts a triangle awkwardness.
I've got a question from Adam from Toronto about his mother. This is news to me. But he says to me that when you have a dinner party, what you do is you start cleaning.
Yes.
When you after you have the dinner, and you don't spend time with the people. I do, but I got to get the first set in there, and I don't expect anyone to help me. How do you do that?
Well,
I don't like dirty dishes.
So I think you have to kind of have a bit of a plan. And so maybe it's kind of just having the dishwasher open so that when you're taking things from the dining room, it just goes straight in the dishwasher versus on the counter, then the dishwasher.
But don't spend too much time.
But don't, because ultimately it makes your guests feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
So that's actually you're trying to do a good thing to kind of keep things clean.
Yeah.
But it's not good for your guests.
Yeah, okay, very good. Okay, well, thank you, Charles. Have a Merry Christmas. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
It's a pleasure.
Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, we'll be right back. Sorry. Okay, wrong cue. Sorry about that. Go ahead, guys. Applaud. Go ahead. I know, but she's really complaining out there. Are we still rolling? That light's on. John, we're done. We're going to cut. I cut it early. I dropped the fourth question. Are we still rolling, or are you going to cut it? But 2 gift guides, and these are Charles the Butler's picks. And on hand we have Concierge Chris. We got a lot to get through. Okay, you go. You start there, my friend.
We start here today.
Okay, here we go.
So this is from our friends at Indigo.
Okay.
And who are this season all about relaxation.
Oh.
And so we're going to start off with an amazing candle, which is a firewood and amber candle, which is made out of soy wax.
Firewood and ember.
So if you don't have a fireplace, this will give you that smell of the fireplace.
Nice. Yeah.
I love that. Now this makes me think of you, because this is the rolled stadium throw, and the pattern is Happy Stewart pattern, which is, I think, fabulous.
Which is great.
But what this is great is, so this is great so when you go to the football game, whatever, you've got a great throw to be able to keep you warm. The curling rink, your kids' hockey game.
Oh, the kids' hockey game.
But this is also great when you're inside your house reading a book.
Yeah.
And so this also washes easily. And so, coming with one of the guests that you have here often, who is the wonderful Anna Olson.
Oh.
And so, what I love about her book is that not only does it have 100 great recipes for the holidays, but she even has recipes on what to do with leftovers.
Oh, that's great.
Because that's like, what do we always do with the leftovers?
Yay!
So I love that. And then this one, I love. This is Lisa Dawn Bolton, and it's called On Board.
Yes.
And so what I think is great about this is that this is a book that helps you as a host or a hostess how to prepare things to put them out so that you can relax more with your guests as opposed to running around and doing things. So that things are well presented.
I like that
and
a lot.
in themes and
well,
stuff.
You should have a carefree holiday with these books.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Thanks, Indigo.
Next.
Okay.
Concierge Chris. What is under box number 2? What could that possibly be?
So, there's something in here that was out here earlier in the show this year, and you said to me, Charles, we have to have this back.
We do.
And so, it is the Pocket Butler's Guide to Travel.
We'll try them out.
which I'm very proud that I always premiere all of my stuff with you, and you've been very great. And so that's a wonderful thing. But there's also someone who's also been on your show who I adore, which is Lydia's Mastering the Art of Italian Cooking.
Lydia Bastiani.
This is a book that I have that I use at the Butler's Cottage, and that I cook from it. And what I love is the inspiration for this book was really like Julia Child, who did Mastering the Art of French Cooking. This is for Italian cooking. And it's great.
And she met Julia Child.
Yes, so absolutely.
She'll be back on in 2019.
She's fabulous.
Okay. The next one is going to be?
Okay. So this is from our friends at, Sage Natural Wellness.
Okay.
And this is the Aroma OM Gold Marble Diffuser. Now, what I love about this is that it uses essential oils, so it's natural products that come with it, and so there's peppermint in this particular set. And so you put it with water and the natural oils, so you're humidifying the air, and you're putting the wonderful scent in the air. And without using any names, I have a client in New York who's a very famous fashion person, I won't say male or female, and they use this to put that scent throughout the entire apartment to relax you.
Okay.
So you're very relaxed in this particular
Gee, I wonder who that is. Anyway, thank you to them for that.
That's great.
Okay, another one. Concierge Chris. Okay, what could this be in this cylinder? What could this be?
If there was only one meal that I could have for the rest of my life, this would be it.
Really?
It is. I truly, I could live on this.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is high tea, which is brought to us by our friends at Shangri-La. And so everyone's getting a $75 gift certificate to go to the Shangri-La in Toronto for afternoon tea. And
you know what? I'm so glad they're doing that. It is so beautiful to look at, and what a great time to get together with your girlfriends.
Absolutely. And so what they did is, they did this theme this year is on the Nutcracker.
Yes.
And so the chef has made Nutcracker-inspired things.
Wow.
And I just think that there's nothing better than high tea and afternoon
Thank you, Shangri-La. What a great place to go.
I love that. It's a great place to go.
I'm going to do that. You're giving us ideas. I like that a lot.
I mean, I could, like I said, I could live, with that meal the rest of my life.
Okay, what's coming up next?
Okay.
What's coming up next?
So this is something that you could either use for yourself, or you could put in your guest bedroom. And so this is the Walida skin product. And so it's skin food product.
Yeah, it's rich cream.
Exactly.
Skin food.
So it's skin food, and so what's fabulous is that it has different flavors and essence. And so it has, for example,
I'm owning this one.
It has, for example, rosemary and chamomile, and so it follows the theme from Indigo about relaxation. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, exactly. I love that. I love that.
I'm telling you, it is creamy, delicious.
Yeah. No, it's wonderful.
If you had that by my bed and that by my bed,
you're never leaving.
I would never leave.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, so good.
I love that in a guest bedroom.
Oh, it's so nice.
But I love,
don't give this away.
Walida did a great thing.
Gotta keep it. Okay, very good. All right.
Now, I want to make sure that no one in the audience misunderstands this present, because it has the same name as a car manufacturer, but there is no car. Okay. There is no car. So don't misunderstand.
What do you think this is, Oprah? No.
This is something that I've had on my table ever since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And this is the Peugeot salt and pepper grinder.
That's so good. I've given away his gift.
I love that.
I love it.
So what I love is, you can decide on the coarseness of the grind, and they really work. And this is one of the original manufacturers of the pepper grinder, is Peugeot, which is what I think is fascinating. But they also make cars and pepper grinders. It's like figures.
They do it all. But I'll tell you, it's so pretty on the table, too.
It's pretty on the table, and it's just something that I think is so useful.
Yeah. Okay, next up.
Continuing to try to make life a little bit easier and more comfortable when we're in the kitchen is the Braun Multi-Quick 7. I love this.
Okay, so
What I love about this is that this is like a hand immersion blender, but because of the way it holds, it fits comfortably in your hand. It's non-slip, and so you can adjust the speed with your one hand. You don't have to use two hands.
Okay.
So it's really easy to use.
Right.
And the attachments, it comes with different attachments, so you can decide how you want, like, what are you trying to puree something? Are you trying to chop something? What are you trying to do? So it's really useful.
It's really useful. It doesn't take up a lot of space on your counter, which is great.
Exactly, and it's easy to use. And what again I love is that the non-slip rubber that you hold it with that makes it really easy to use.
Unlimited recipes, blend, mix, chop, whip.
Okay.
And now.
So, this is something that everybody needs, but I hope no one ever needs to use it. But if you do need to use it, this is the one to have.
Oh my gosh, what could it be? Is there a man under here?
The Bissell Little Green Stain Eraser. It's portable. It's rechargeable. I love this.
And it's so easy to use.
It's so easy. What I love about this is that when you're preparing for the holidays, is get it already ready in your laundry room or like, you know, somewhere in the kitchen or whatever. Plug it in and have it filled with the water and the clean thing. So that if someone does spill, you can say, you know what, relax, it's okay. I've got it taken care of. And you just come out, do done. And it really is not a big deal. Like you keep small things small.
You
and
know
that's why I love
You know who those people are in your family. Plug it in.
Exactly. But I love this because it's handheld and it's really comfortable.
It's beautiful. How about that? And right behind you.
Have you ever wondered if Frank Sinatra was your uncle? Or if perhaps Queen Victoria is a great-great-grandmother of the past?
Oh, I wonder about that.
Well, the way you can find out is with Ancestry DNA. And so everyone gets a kit, and you all get to find out if those people are related to you.
Isn't that great? Are you going to find out? Yeah. I think you and I are related.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It has to be. So
thank you, Charles, and thank you, Sebastian. What a great gift guide. Come on out. I'm going to get hit. Between Sebastian's and Charles' gift guides, you're going home with over $1,600 of prizes. Merry Christmas, everybody, from the Marilyn Denis Show. Happy holidays!
Coming up, it's a Christmas Eve dinner by way of Ireland. Clodagh Mckenna has a roast pork recipe perfect for December 24th. Stay tuned.
So you're here with one of your favorite Christmas recipes.
Yes.
Do tell.
So we are making a delicious roast pork with a cherry sage stuffing and apple stuffing in it.
And then great.
And then an apple jus and then crispy apple crisps as well.
Oh my gosh.
It all sounds very complicated, but actually it's incredibly easy. And it's one of my favorite things to make over the holidays.
All right. So where do we begin?
For Christmas Eve and everything. Okay, so we're going to start by making the stuffing. Do you want to give me a hand?
Sure.
Okay, so maybe you could, why don't you stir and smile? Let me pop that out there. You stir and smile. Okay, so we've got some gorgeous dried cherries. You could use dried cranberries if you want to as well. That'd be fabulous. Okay, now start stirring.
What kind of onion? Does it matter what onion? You like the purple onion?
I love the red onion. I mean, if purple came into existence, that'd be nice too.
It doesn't look purple. It doesn't look red to me.
I'm only kidding. It is more purple. Yeah, you're dead right. Sorry. And then so the red onion or the purple onion, and then in goes some apple. I mean, apple and pork are like they're like
Clodagh and Marilyn.
They're like Clodagh and Marilyn. And then fresh sage, and then some lovely breadcrumbs, because that kind of binds it all together. A little bit of sea salt, some black pepper, need your seasoning, and then you have some melted butter, and this will help bind it all together as well. So the breadcrumb and the melted butter you really need to put those in. Other different ones that I put in here, sometimes I don't use apple, I use butternut squash, which is absolutely beautiful in it. And then you've got your pork, and with clean hands, mine are so clean. What you want to do do is you want to cut your loin of pork. Now, the butcher will do this for you, and he'll take out the bone. So all you have to do is ask him to butterfly it, and he'll take out the bone from it. And that's important, because what we want to do is get all the stuffing in here. And if you're a bit like, I don't like putting stuffing in my meat, like doing it separately, my advice to you is get a life. Sorry. Not sorry.
But that's,
No,
okay.
because you are missing out so much in all the flavour. Because all of this pork flavour, all the pork is going to get into the stuffing, and the stuffing gets into the pork, and it's like a whole kind of party going on there.
She sure told you, didn't she? But I know what you're saying.
And it's a whole party of flavour.
More than anything, it's turkey.
Yes.
That's the hesitation that people have, turkey.
I know. Why is that?
Yeah. Well, because people got sick and went to the hospital.
Well, nobody got sick and went to the hospital.
Well,
who did?
Because Dr. Oz mentioned it on the show. I don't know. You know. But you know,
your husband's a doctor. You go home now and ask
that's right.
him. Will we have to go to the hospital if we put our stuffing in the?
That's right. I'm
going to
ask him. But you know, the thing is, though, I understand the infusion of flavor. That's what you want.
It's so important. You want all the juices in it. No, but I don't mean to say get a life. What I mean to say is that, like, you are missing out on life. You're missing out on the flavour.
You know what you can say? You can say, well, you know, you were traveling from Ireland to Canada, and you lost your mind a little bit. But okay, so there you go.
Okay, you want to just squash it in there nicely so it gets right into the meat.
I like the idea that you use cherries instead of cranberries, because that would... Yeah, we have a lot of cranberries at this time of year.
Oh, yeah, you could use dry cranberries.
But I like the cherry idea.
You could even use fresh cranberries as well, but the cherries is beautiful. And so then you just want to fold it all up like this. And then, don't worry about this, because we're going to squash all that in a second. So I'm just going to gather every little bit that's around there. You love doing this, don't you?
I do.
Okay. You've done this before, actually.
I do.
We have been in this situation before.
We have been in this situation.
You love the time.
Yeah, I do love the time. Now, are you doing it in bow?
That's your, like, mother instinct coming out, isn't it? It's like, I am going to bring this all together.
Hey, did you hear the news?
What about?
I'm going to be a nana.
I know, I didn't know whether to say it.
Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. So happy for you.
So now I really got to learn how to cook, because I want the child to say, you know, I can't wait to go to Nana's house to have pork or a stuffed pork, instead of saying what my son said. What restaurant are we going to for Thanksgiving this year?
So come here, is that what you're going to be called, Nana?
Yeah, so...
Because that's a decision.
It's a decision. So even though the card said Grandma, it's Nana.
Okay.
And my husband's trying to decide if it's going to be Grandpa or Papa. He's not sure yet. So if you have any thoughts on it.
I saw it on Instagram and I yelped.
Yeah.
I think I was on a train, actually, going up to the country. And I saw you pop out. I was like, I was like, oh my God, it's going to be Grandpa.
Yeah, so great. So June 2019. So there you go.
You will be the best mom.
So excited.
Okay, so on here I've scored it, and basically, let me just show you for a second.
Okay.
Basically, see the little knife cuts? So what you want to do is kind of like, with gusto, kind of go like that, and you're making a slit in the fat. And what that does is help create crackling.
Okay.
Also helps allow the juices kind of flow down. And then you get some sea salt, and you rub it in. And the important thing about rubbing it in like this, and just kind of stamp it in like that, is that will help create that lovely crispy crackling. Crackling. And then just gather all this up and the rest of it, and then just stuff it in there.
So how long do you
get it in there? Get the stuffing in there.
Get the stuffing in there. So how long do you put that in?
Okay, so here's the thing. You need 2 different temperatures. So it goes in first for 25 minutes. Oh, there's my earring. It goes in first for 25 minutes at 470 degrees Fahrenheit. And the reason why it's so hot, we'll take that out after.
Oh, you're going to do that.
And we put it in there, and then we turn the heat down after 25 minutes for 20 minutes per pound, 375. The exact recipe and method and everything is up on marilyn.ca.
Okay, now while you're doing
this... Can I put my earring back on? Because it's so pretty.
Hi there. Do you remember when I came to visit you in Ireland?
I got them initially. I'm so proud.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
I got them initially.
Bella.
Okay, we're going to do the apple crisps.
Okay. I'm supposed to ask the control and said, please ask her about when we went to your country and we went to the English market.
That was so
I want to talk to you about when you were a kid. What was it about that?
So when the English market is this amazing market. Oh, we've got it here.
There it is.
There it is behind us.
There we are.
We've the most amazing English market. It's a food market in Cork where I grew up. And it's got all the producers and farmers and everything that are there. And look at these cheeses. Look at us. We're so cute. Look at us. Look at her. Look, she's excited about the cheese.
It's
and
the
a little
best food
Tommy.
I've ever had in my life.
It's such amazing. You get to meet all of the, like, remember the fishmonger?
Yes.
He's so brilliant.
Yeah, and great members. And as a
Tom
little kid, she would, yeah, Tom was hysterical.
And when I'm on New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve, when I was growing up, we would traditionally always go there and we'd buy all the things for Christmas, like last month, the smoked salmon from Bell Valley Smokehouse, the spiced beef from, I can't remember his name, but the butcher that's there. And then we'd go upstairs. Remember the cafe that we had our wrap lunch in?
Yeah.
We all, we used to go up to the cafe that overlooks the market, and we'd have or Christmas Eve lunch there with my dad and mom and everybody and brothers and
With
sisters.
all the people that worked in the market, they contribute to the restaurant, so it's fresh.
It's amazing.
And I had a little bit of that when I went to visit
smoked
you.
salmon.
Oh, it's delicious.
The smoked salmon platters.
Okay, so you're cutting
so I'm doing the apple crisps. They're super easy to make. You've got to make them. Are you listening to me? So these are gorgeous with any kind of any kind of pork supper that you're doing, because they just add so much beauty to it. They're great texture in it. So you just thinly slice them like that, pop them on a baking sheet with some parchment paper, and then sprinkle some ground cinnamon over there. They need an hour in the oven, but after about half an hour, take them out and just turn them over, give them another little sprinkle, and then they come out looking like
this. And you know, Clodagh, we have 1 more minute left, so we have to kind of...
Okay, we've got to move it on.
We have to debut the pork.
I'm going to take out my pork as well.
Yay!
Yay!
So there are the apple crisps.
There's the apple crisps. Okay, so quickly, I'm just going to show you about the apple sauce. So this is the apple sauce, right? It's like an apple jus. You get your apples, you get your butter, and you get your sugar. You pop it all into a saucepan, bring it up to the boil, let it simmer for 10 to 15 minutes, and then all comes out. Let me come over here.
Okay.
And then it comes out looking like this gorgeous apple sauce here. So I'm going to get this. So this is how you serve it up then. You get your beautiful, and look at the crackling on that, and the stuffing. Hello. And then you've got your lovely apple, like jus sauce.
Isn't that beautiful?
And then you've got all your apple crisps that you pop all around it.
Clodagh's recipes are on Marilyn.ca. It's Christmas at Clodagh's. That's it. Merry Christmas at Clodagh. We have to take a break. We'll be right back.
Up next, don't miss a very festive...
I'm walking through the snow. I gotta be careful. The snow's slippery. Okay, how are you?
So much for having me back.
My pleasure. Who's this wonderful man?
This is Ace, my keyboard player. Amazing job.
Merry Christmas. Okay. I'm not your manager, but I think we have to come out with a Christmas album.
I would love to.
You better.
Alan and Marilyn, the Christmas album.
Not me. I'll just produce it. You have had such a fantastic year. Let's go through this. By the way, your voice is so great.
Thank you so much.
You released your debut album, Only Human, went around the world touring, toured with Pentatonics.
I did.
How about that?
All summer long. I loved it.
Did you get to sing with them a little bit?
I did. I didn't get to sing with them. I wish I could have. But I played here in the Toronto Budweiser stage, so that was insane.
Did you? Were you nervous about that?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
There's thousands of people every night. I was shaking like a leaf when I went out.
Yeah, and when you're out there too, you're meeting a lot of great people like Robin.
I met.
Robin, you met. Tell us about Robin.
Yeah, I bumped into her in London. A really chance encounter, and she came up and said, "Thank you for making such a beautiful version of my song," and we hugged and I cried.
Yeah, and she's got a new album out too.
Yeah,
she went quiet for a while. Now she's back.
And she's back, and I can't wait to go see her in show.
So let's talk about 2019. What's happening to you?
2019 will be album number 2. And I also want to get into a bit of acting, if I'm honest.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to be a bad guy, a good guy.
I have to be a good guy. I can't face being a bad guy.
Okay.
I can't face that.
Have you had a couple auditions?
I haven't yet, but I'm promised some, so I'm looking forward to it.
We'll see what we can do about that.
Yeah, maybe in a Canadian show.
So what are you going to do for holidays? What are you doing?
I'm going home. I get to sit with my nephew, 2 years old, and get to play with all of his superheroes and just be a little kid again. So.
Oh, my gosh. You have got the most beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Isn't it gorgeous? I say, do the new album. Think about an album for Christmas, wouldn't you, Callum? Callum Scott, everybody. That's our Christmas show for today. Have a great... Did you have a good time today? Enjoy our guests. We'll see you next time. Callum Scott. See you later. Bye.
Tomorrow, It's day 10 of Marilyn's 10 Days of Giveaways with Peter Papa Petru.